Hey everyone. So I just wanted to kind of this is on my lunch break. uh, I want to do another video. It's been a while, and I just we Jackie and I this month we've been like kind of keeping an eye on this two little bird nests. Um, I think they're swallows. And at first they're just little babies and stuff like that, and then eventually we saw them like be able to like fly away, and it's actually it's just been really fun because like on our way home we go and look at them and see, oh, have they grown? But now they're gone, and they've all left the nest. And I guess God didn't realize it until the end of the month or a little later. It was just, there was more than one way that God was kind of like showing that idea. And it was when Chiaki and I went and visited her parents for like the first time in maybe over 6 months. And Chiaki, left, I guess, a little bit before, we got married, left the house. And then, her sister, I think maybe like 6 months or maybe around about a year ago. So it's like their parents are, they have no kids in the house. All of them have, left the nest. And I guess when we went back, it was Father's Day, and it was kind of a fun story. But the story was really great, I thought. And so Chiaki had this idea to get her dad this. It's like you enter this raffle, and you can get like this sticker that you put on the Maker's Mark label that has like your name, so it's like a personalized one. And so Chiaki decided to enter, and she won. And then so she calls her mom up, like some weeks later. She's like, "Oh, Mom, I decided to do this thing for Dad." And her mom goes, "Well, wait, I entered that same thing for Dad, but I didn't get it. I didn't win the raffle." And so it was like this cool story where both Chiaki and her mom were trying to get the same present for their dad. And although her mom wasn't able to get it, Chiaki did. And so they kind of combined this awesome idea for a present. And then so eventually, like when we met up, it's such a great story. But both Chiaki and her mom were too shy to like really kind of tell the story, so I told it for them, and I'm really glad I did, and they were really glad I did too, because it can be hard for Japanese people to share feelings sometimes, especially ones that are a little embarrassing, or like you're like shy about it, and so after I did, I was sitting next to her dad. We were at a restaurant, and her dad was like, "JD, move," and I was like, "Oh," and so I didn't know what he was gonna do, but I could kind of tell, and so he's like, "Move," and so he gets up and he's like, "I want to hug my daughter," and that was just like, I guess, a big moment, and surprising, especially for Chiaki, because she never really kind of received that kind of love from her dad, especially, and from her parents. Like, just in general, Asian culture doesn't express love physically or verbally very much. It's usually through like work and what they provide. Like, I provided a house and whatever, and so it was just a really cool moment. And Jackie cried, her dad cried, and so it was really great. And later that night, kind of same thing happened where Chiaki's mom just decided to hug Chiaki, and was like, "Oh, Chiaki," and like they hugged for like 2 minutes, and it's just like, what is this? And I think it was really a great day, and two important moments for Chiaki, to just know that, and feel that her parents love her, and so I wonder if that's something that kind of happens when we decide to take steps away from like our safety zones or our comfort zones, or when we leave the nest and we kind of go out and, you know, for example, do as I'm doing in Japan, and how we can feel God's love in those ways too. So yeah, it's just a really cool way that I got to see God in nature, and then we also got to see God acting and just in real life and in a real way. So that was kind of like just a really cool thing, and I really wanted to share that with you guys. So thanks for listening. I truly appreciate your prayer and support, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. I know I've been kind of slow with these updates and stuff, and sometimes I don't respond to your messages, but I definitely always read them, and yeah, I appreciate it. I love you guys, and thank you. Bye.